Hi, in this video I will show the complex parts of my doll pattern. We will start with the thumb to the hand. So I have prepared here. I will now do a round 5, and that is where I will combine the little thumb I did with the hand. So according to the pattern, I will do now 6 single crochet, so 6. So now I will combine the thumb with the hand. I will remove the stitch mark so it's not on its way. So what I will do now is I will insert the hook straight through the stitches, and doesn't really matter which one you start with, but usually start with the first one in the round and the last one. And then so I insert it through, and then with this one I will insert through the next stitch of the hand, and through all I will now do a single crochet. Then same thing with the other, so the 2 other ones I will go through, and then through the last stitch of the hand, through all of them, and do a single crochet. Very simple and very easy to do. And when I do next round, I can try to get this yarn tail that comes from the thumb and crochet it in so it doesn't disturb and comes out somehow. And when I maybe did 1 round or some stitches, I can actually cut it off, or I can actually just insert rest of it inside. So now you have. And then when it's done, you can, if you want to have it the arm on this as a left arm, then you can just squeeze it a little bit like this, and then you have it. And if you want to have it right hand, then you can just squeeze it, and then it points a little bit more up. So you can adjust it after what side you want the hand to be, and what the thumb, how it's, so it will point upwards but inwards. So you have them like this. Now I will show how to do the hem. So the arm pointing downwards, and then you insert the first hook. So here is the last back loop, and here is the first. You will insert in the first back loop, I mean, and here's the last one. So here I insert, I start with a chain like this, and now in same back loop I would do half double crochet, and then I would do it through the whole round. And when I come to the last one, I would now do a slip stitch first I will just move this one inwards and then slip stitch on the first one I did. Slip stitch, cut the yarn, pull it out, and now make sure that they both are, so this that you started with is behind, and then you can do just a tight knot. And now I just waved in the yarn inside here, and it will look good. Okay. Okay, now I will show you how to place the metallic wire on the doll. So you have these movable arms, and the metallic wire goes actually up on the neck and around here and then back here. So you can actually move the head also a little bit. But why I do this is so I don't have this falling head. So it stays, and it stays like that. And what I'm using is this kind of metallic, I think it's from aluminium wire, very soft. You can see I can change it how I want. You can find it in a hardware store, and this is something that they are using when they are melting it, and then it comes drops of metallic, and then you can fix different things. So probably you can find this, and you can probably find in different sizes. This one I'm using is 3mm, and it's very, and you need of course something that can cut metallic wire. This scissor is a special scissors that can cut metallic, and you need this kind of grip so you can form, but if you don't have it, you have to do it with hands, but this one will help you much more. And this one is really good to have next to you when you crochet, because if you cannot pull out your needle when you attach the pieces, you can use this and help you to pull it out. So it's a good tool to have if you crochet a lot. It is also possible to use this kind of flurry metallic wire. The only thing is they are very soft. They are very weak compared to this that is very hard. So when you're using for arms, it's good that you maybe that you fold it and then maybe do a spiral or something, so it's getting more thick. And you can use then also in the neck to make it stay, so you can use like extra a lot, and then you can pull, twist, so it's really hard, and you can use this in the neck to let the head be steady. And the only thing what I don't like with is this can move maybe after the kids playing with it or after some years. So I would recommend to have this kind of, and it's worth it. It's much better. But if you can't find it, or it's too expensive where you live, then you can use this kind also. But have in mind that it's better to use the more to get it more steady. Okay, so now I will do anyway with this wire. Here's the body, and here is the hands. The hands will be placed, this is so I don't do it wrong, like this. So I start by, I will start with one arm, and I will not stick in it like this, because if it's very pointy here, it might come out from one of the stitches here. So the first thing I do is always I fold the end, so it's round here. It cannot be too wide, because it has to come in the arm. It's quite small, so this is okay. So I start with this arm, make sure you pull it so it comes all the way here. But don't pull or stretch this one. Let it be as it is. And now I will do the neck. So it will go from a neck and up as a big ring, and then down, and then next arm. This is good with this wire because it's so easy to shape. I can see I will start to hold it. And then I will do up, so the neck is maybe not that long, but just to be sure. Not that long. And then a little bit circle ring, just to keep the head more steady. The shape of this, it doesn't need to be perfect because it will be covered by the head, and if you did it too big, then while you're crossing the head, you can just squeeze it so it fits. But you can see now I already did one, but I can see that it will fit. But the neck a little bit like 3 centimeters, and then a small ring. So now it will be next arm. So I take out a piece of wire just to measure. So it will be up here, but then I do extra so I can bend the end. Not doing too much, maybe. Maybe it doesn't need to be that much. And then I fold this one. Squeeze it so it's not too wide. Pull it all the way to the end. It's fine. Don't do this one too big because the neck will never be like, but together as much as you can. So now I will crochet this to the body. And this is a little bit tricky because it's so many stitches, but this is the same thing as you did with the thumb. Now you will do with the arm, but with the wire in it. So now I'll insert the hook into the body. So I flatten the arm and then insert. Now it becomes the first, it doesn't matter. You will see where the thumb is. So the first one and the last one. And then I will now insert in the next stitch of the body. This is a little bit tricky because it's so, this wire is a little bit annoying, it disturbs you. But now I will pull through all the stitches and do a single crochet. And then I do the same thing on the other one. Double check so you're not taking the same stitch. So you're taking the next one and then single crochet. Now I will insert in the next one, but I will go on this side of the wire, and then next one in this side. So do you see the hook is on the other side of the wire? Next stitch on the body, do a single crochet, and same thing on the last one. And now you continue crochet. So here it would be 10. Okay, now it's time to take the next arm, and if they are like too straight, then bend them so they are pointing down. Maybe it's easier. So flatten the arm and see which one you will insert. So this one, and then the opposite, this one. So now I will make sure I take the next stitch, this one. Okay, and then same on the next one. Now I will move other side of the wire. This is the tricky one. And the last one. So it's not easy, and then it's a little bit tricky, but you do it once, or one per arm. So now you just continue like this. So you can see that now the arms are crocheted into the body with the wire. Perfect. And then I can bend the arms how I want to, so they are comfortable and not disturbing. And now I continue and crochet like this, so the wire will be here all the time, and it's not that difficult. It will be a little bit unusual to have this wire disturbing you, but you will get used to it after some rounds. So now I will show you how to do the knee on the leg. So you will start by crochet the lower part, and you do the knee and you end it fast enough, and then you take the same piece and then continue crochet on it, but on this direction. So this is the lower leg that I do. So now I will, as the pattern say, I will start by doing 3 single crochets. What is very important is that the end of last round is middle of the leg, so you don't have the last one here or here. It has to be middle, and on the right side you can see the leg is here, so the knee will come not here or anything. It's like on this side as the foot is pointing in this direction. 3 single crochet, and now I will do 12 chains. 1, 2, 3, 10, 12. And now I will skip 6 stitches and continue. So if I have stitch marker, I will know that it is the 3 last one. And I always do like, I will always take it out and then put it in this same size so it's not twisted. And then I insert the hook into the third last stitch, and here I continue on doing single crochet the 3 last ones. So now this chain is not twisted. Now I'll continue. So what I will do now is I will continue on crochet here and skip this part, so it's here, and then I will end it, and this will be the knee. So crochet on the 3 first ones. Now I am on the chain. What I will do now is I will crochet on the back side of chain, and as you can see there are some bumps here. So here is the chain and here is the bumps. So I will actually choose to crochet these ones, and it's tricky. The first one is so close here, but it's this one. And if you're unsure, you go backwards and count, so you have 12. You see the bump here. So here's the chain, and here's the bump sticking up. And these ones are a little bit tricky to insert the hook. Sometimes you have to pull with the nail. And then you continue like this to the end. So now I did the 12 with the bump on the back side. Looks like this. If you feel it's super hard to do the bumps, then skip it and just do as you feel is comfortable. Very important is like you get 12 stitches, and then you will do the last 3, and the third is always a little bit tricky. It's actually this here, but you can count from the back, so you have 3 as your last stitches. So very simple, and the last rounds it's going to continue on this, so you're closing up, so you will close. And so now I did the last decreases. Cut the yarn, pull it out, and now I will with the needle insert the yarn into front loops, all 6, 3, only front loops, 4, 6, and then I pull, and I insert it into the middle of this hole, and then I pull backwards. And now I will weave this in. Okay, so now I will do the upper leg. So I will do this part. I will continue from here and do the upper leg. So I start with the first stitch here, not the chain that I did, the unworked stitches. If you remember, we skipped 6 stitches, and this is where I will start a crochet on. So I will join the first one with the standing chain, and then I work in the same stitch and doing single crochet. So 6, and now I will do a single crochet 2 together, meaning that I will now not continue on the next chain here. I will actually insert the hook in the area between the last single crochet and the chain, just to make it look nicer, that edge. So I insert the hook into it and pull up a loop, and then I go to the next one and do the same thing here on the first chain. So now I have 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull it through. Now I did a single crochet 2 together, and then I continue and do 10 single crochet around this chain that I did before, like other side. Remember, you did the bumps, now you with the correct side. Tricky because it's quite tight, but make sure you have 10, and then you will leave 1 left. So you will do 10, and then there's 1 left. So now I did 10 on the chain. So now I will be single crochet 2 together again, but that means the last chain plus the area between the first stitch you did. So pull up a loop, and then again on this one insert the area where you feel is here. You can do it. Pull up a loop, and then yarn over and pull through. Now you did a single crochet 2 together on this side also. So in total you will have 18 stitches around. It's very hard to get it, try your best, and but the most important is that you have 18 in total. And now I will do next round. It means that I will start here on the first, and here I actually do I will do a decrease according to the pattern, but I starting here. So this single crochet 2 together, actually the last stitch I did for that round, and now I'm starting new, and then I continue and doing here. Don't forget to fill in some filling, but not too hard. Let it be soft, so you can shape them and move them as you want, so they're not stiff, too thick. The result will look like this.